Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Deputy Chief Bradley Baker will return now that Paul Hollis Hollister has been set up deceased behind the bar. Since this is demise number 2 at Il Giardino, the police will have to take a near look at the situation. Tom Starr's unforeseen overdose didn't raise red flags since he'd a history of medicine problems. The Bobbies naturally assumed Tom simply fell off the cart, but Steffy Forrester called Baker to suggest further might be going on. Steffy refocused the cutlet at Sheila sharp and will come indeed more convinced of her guilt since Hollis' necropsy will reveal that he was killed by the same medicine as Tom. There'll be evidence of a pattern. Steffy will formally again condemn Sheila and act like she's back to her old tricks again. Although Steffy may not be sure about Sheila's motives, she'll feel confident Sheila took both Tom and Hollis out. There'll be some tense B&B scenes where Steffy and Lee Finnegan defy Sheila, so John Finnegan will be present as well. Deacon Sharp will no doubt defend his woman. But will he waver if substantiation mounts against Sheila in the coming occurrences? There could indeed be some new hints that point in Sheila's direction, but we want to talk about an indication that's about to evaporate rather. Whether that's Hollis' coconut water bottle or commodity differently, Baker will realize someone's trying to cover their tracks. Steffy and Lee will contend Sheila must be the malefactor, so Baker will consider the possibility that they rewrite. It wouldn't be long until Baker hauls Sheila in for questioning, so she'll land on the hot seat with the Bobbies. As she defends her innocence, Baker could eventually arrest Sheila if he's suitable to score enough proof to make it be. Sheila will argue that she had no reason to make Tom and Hollis fatal targets, but Baker's disquisition will toast up as he searches for the whole verity. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Deputy Chief Baker will continue to dig for answers, so stick with us for updates on any other dreadful news and further prognostications on Sheila's fire. Last week, Hollis set up Tom's pack in the storehouse of Il Giardino, and it contained a pack of what appeared to be opened and conceivably returned letters. Not wanting to accept that his confidant failed of a medicine overdose, Hollis believed the memorandums were an indication as to how succumbed. Not too important latterly, someone brazened Hollis as he closed up the eatery for the night. The coming morning, Sheila set up him dead behind the bar. Coming up in the morgue, Hollis is covered up. As Lee explains while her family Poppy is present, I know exactly who did it. Place your bets now that she accuses Sheila. Meanwhile, Finn reveals to a shocked Steffy that Hollis failed of the same medicine that killed Tom. We've a periodical killer on the loose. Cleric holds Sheila at the point of the crime and cries, "I lost my musketeers." Flash to the review cover picturing prints of Tom and Hollis and the caption, "2 workers dead. Original restaurant shut down for safety hazards." Cleric is furious, he wants answers, and he wants to know what the hell happened. Could Lee be the killer, trying to cover up the verity about her family and Tom's affair and Luna's possible lineage? Is it Jack, who may be the real father of Luna? Is it Poppy herself trying to cover her secrets, or could it indeed be Bone Bill, who mysteriously had some late-night duty work at the office? And Sheila is always a suspect, because she's Sheila. Of course, that's not all the raremost promo packs. Hope confesses to Finn that she finds him seductive. Finn tells her that she can't talk this way. Hope's answer? Can't a girl dream? Hey, is this just another bone of Hope's fantasies? The Bold and the Beautiful star Sean Cannon, who's stylish known for his part as Deacon Sharp on the hit CBS Cleaner, lately opened up about bringing Clint Howard on the show. Then's what he has to say about it. Sean Cannon says he's responsible for this in an interview with Daytime Confidential. Sean says that he might be responsible for the plot twist that came in The Homeless Man Named Tom, who was played by Clint Howard. As numerous the Bold and the Beautiful suckers are apprehensive of by now, Tom turned out to be Luna's natural father but has been boggled. Now, as far as how he roped in Clint Howard to the show, Sean said, "I brought Clint to the show, actually. I was at the Hollywood show. It was a Cairn show. I saw Casey, one of our supervising directors. I said, what are you doing then? He said, well, I am looking for notoriety to do a scene with you to play a homeless Joe. I said, stay right then. I got your Joe. You re not indeed gone na need makeup, because Clint has this big beard and everything. So, I seized Clint, and he wound up getting the job. I'll tell you, we had some tremendous scenes together. It's really an honor to work with Clint. I am gonna be doing a film with Clint. Ice Cream Man too. So, that's going to be passing laterally this time. Sean also said that a lot of fun rephotographing the scenes, too. He said, oh man, that was so important fun shooting those scenes. It was nearly like being in a horror film, you know, with the way they shot that moving through the storehouse and everything. It was a little atypical from what you typically see in a cleaner. So, I allowed. It was a lot of fun. I got to protest a door and hold a lead pipe. So, I look like a bad. It might have taken her a veritably long time to get then, but she's eventually then. Brooke Logan is eventually being a reasonable person. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say that Brooke Logan is eventually being a veritably reasonable person. That's because she understands the miscalculations that she's made in the history, and because of what she's learned, she doesn't want her son Hope Logan to make the same miscalculations. During the most recent occasion of the bold and the beautiful, Brooke straight over told her son that she thinks she's using Thomas to distract herself from Finn, which may be the verity. Still, she also did a little tone reflection on her end, if that weren't enough. Will Hope Logan hear to good advice? I haven't been a veritably good part model in my particular life, says Brooke. She says she was selfish, hurt a lot of people, and didn't care. A lot of the bold and the beautiful suckers are relatively surprised by this turn of events, as it's veritably rare when a character is this tone apprehensive. Some indeed reflected on the plot with, Brooke is on a roll. I doen't flashback them ever doing this. I authorize. I like it better though, when they mock themselves. Another addict wrote, I am glad she admitted that, because Brokeback Brooke knows she squinched up in her children's life. She had 40 years to stop what she was doing. Still though I am not gonna budge on what she's byword is true. And also there was this comment as well, Lord Jesus, did Brooke actually said this? But still, who are the people she hurt? Study, can she name names? ILL pass judgment grounded on the list she makes. Deacon indeed told Tom that Luna Nozawa is Bill's son. Will Poppy Nozawa come a suspect? Tom mentioned all of the letters he wrote Poppy, and she transferred back to him. Of course, Poppy's letters are likely to be in the bag. It's presumably discourteous to read those letters, but Tom has been claiming that Luna was his child for times, and that's likely to be mentioned as well. Is that enough to make Poppy a suspect? Obviously there's enough information in Tom's bag to raise a lot of questions. Deacon formerly believes that commodity happened other than Tom taking an overdose. Maybe cleric pushing them to check into will prove murder and Tom bag will stir up a lot of trouble. Will the contents of the bag give suggestions to who may have killed Tom?